So anyway, so welcome to the show. So we are the Good Vapor, and
Hey, do the clap again. Welcome to the show.
is that my thing now?
I don't know. Is it?
I have to clap.
I think it
now.
might have just become your thing.
I'm the guy who has the clap.
Cue gay
Wait,
clap.
Don't say that.
He's the guy with the clap.
Ladies, I'm not the guy with the clap.
Pip. I'm not the guy with clap.
Yes, for the love of God, no. Anyway, so yes. So back on track. If we even have a track.
No.
No, we don't have tracks.
No.
We're just gonna roll. So, Good Vapor, we deal with Mr. Chris Black and Jen Vapes. If you guys want to scoot in, we can all get on camera.
My wallet is digging into my ass.
That's why I take mine out.
Oh God, yeah.
Okay, now we can see everyone. Hey!
I wish I could be baller and say that it's because I have a bunch of money in here. It's not. I can't say that on the internet.
Everything on the internet is true.
That's right. So if I say it on the internet, does that mean that I'll automatically open my wallet and there'll be like a bunch of money in here?
No. Didn't work.
You can't prove that it's not true.
Hey Suzanne, how you doing?
No, because you spend it before you got it. I told you.
Anyway, so yes, so we have a show. We have some people who sponsor the show. They're responsible for some of the stuff we give away and allowing us a place to do a show. Social Lizard is where we do the show from. The guys at Three Dudes, one of the sponsors of the show. Vape Dudes, not a dude, but from Vape Dudes.
do that.
That's Jen right there. Bomb Vapor, another one of the sponsors. If you do the Twitter thing, it's at TheGoodVaper. That's Vapor with an E. At TheGoodVaper is on Twitter. GoodVaper.com is the website. And there's a Facebook group, The Good Vapor. So if we haven't beat it into your skull enough, the name of the show is...
The Good Vapor.
that guy.
Yay!
Claps guy.
The guy with the clap.
The guy with the clap.
Hey Clouds, how you doing?
Oh Lord.
Hi guys.
Hi, see you later.
Oh, you go?
Yeah, I got
You don't vape big time?
No, I don't vape at all.
Oh, they want to play. Oh, we have pizza. Yay,
When
pizza!
we used to volunteer at the Neo and the smoke machines as well,
Thank you, Scorpio.
Well, that just means you're not vaping.
Cool, so speaking about stuff that's true and on the internet,
You go in a
so basically, oh wow, we got a lot of people. Damn, awesome, sweet. Hey, how you doing, iVape? So, when I first decided to do this, it was really based off a blog that was really pointing more beginning people to some good information, pointing them in the right direction of where to go, because there's a lot of confusing, a lot of bad information out there. Lately, we've been focusing on a lot more political stuff, a lot more of this FDA nonsense. I kind of want to get away from that and going back to just, vape talk. We're going to cover some basic stuff. That's kind of where I like to start. If it's too basic, stick with it. We have some beginners in the group. We have some advanced people in the group, so we try and accommodate everyone, get information out to everyone. Well, what is your link for? It depends. Do I know this guy?
I don't know.
Who?
Rotten. Expose yourself.
No. Dude, stop.
Reveal yourself, Rotten Fatality.
Vapor products.
Okay. We kind of want to keep it like kind of ad-free, kind of spam-free. So
What the hell?
What?
yeah, I mean, post the link. Yeah, that's cool. Go ahead and post it. Just don't flood a lot. Don't post a lot.
I'll grab
Okay,
it. I'll grab
you
it,
can go ahead and
I'll
put the
grab
link
it.
up right now. Yeah.
You're not my food. You better get off me.
You want some pizza?
No, I'm good right now. Anyway, so we're getting some stuff. Apparently, I am friendless now because everyone else went to eat, and I'm just sitting here. Hey, and in case some of you guys watching didn't know, myself, Oh, I will.
Yeah, we all left.
Myself and another friend do this, Strip Junkie. It is a 100% VG line that we make.
Scarecrow Rob spams fake openings. Thank you, Scarecrow Rob.
Shameless plug right there. Malone.
2 minutes later, I'll show up.
Oh my god, what is that?
Yeah, there you go.
What's
There I
on it?
am.
I don't know. I'm scared.
It's tomato, basil, cheese, and pink sauce.
Cheese? Did you really have to tell me that cheese is on pizza?
Yes. Hey,
Yeah, I'll go check it out, Ninja Vapor. Thank you for being cool about it. Like I said, just it's cool to post a link. Just please try not to
Blow it up.
to blow it up. But yeah, that's cool. So yeah, everyone, go and check it out, my Ninja Vapor. See what it's all about. Hey, that's a finger. The middle.
In the middle.
No, that's from a crisscross song.
Is it?
finger in the middle.
You can get the finger. The middle. Warm it up, Chris? No? I got nothing?
Nothing.
Am I the young one?
Apparently.
Oh god, that's awesome.
I know how old you are. How old are you?
I'm in my 30s.
Oh, I know that.
How old are you?
31.
Oh shit, I'm not the young one.
Yeah.
How do you not know Chris Cross? You're younger than me.
Oh, I know who Crisscross is. I just don't know any of their damn songs.
Oh, well, we need to fix that.
Because I have good taste in music.
Shut the fuck up. Anyway, so let's talk about some stuff.
And
Yeah,
things.
see, Rob knows stuff and things. So there's some stuff. Actually, let's talk about this. Chris has something you want to talk about, so let's go.
Okay. This got posted on the, what is it, CASA, C-A-S-S?
CASA.
Yeah, CASA. This got posted on the CASA page, and it's a picture that's coming from Six Flags. Of course, you know, Six Flags theme park. This is something that they are posting in their parks. And it says that ebooks are still books, email is still mail, e-cigarettes are still cigarettes. And then in the fine print, it says, studies show e-cigarettes contain as much nicotine and cancer-causing formaldehyde as traditional cigarettes. This has got a lot of people really pissed off right now. In fact, it got people so pissed off that they went and found the contact information for the park's president.
Wow.
And posted it on the CASA group on Facebook. So if you want to go and contact these people and tell them what you really think about this, it has got the information for every single Six Flags park in the world with phone numbers, email addresses, everything that you want to know.
Do it. Yes. So that's on
Six
the.
Flags had some advertising deal with Blue last time I was there, and they had Blue.
Yeah, I remember they had blue all over the damn place.
That's interesting. So apparently Six Flags can advertise blue, but you can't actually use the products.
No. Well, you could in the smoking section. This was last year.
Yeah. And you know what? At this point, okay, yeah, we've been told to go to the smoking section. Okay, you know what? I'm sort of okay with that. You know,
I'm not.
I'm okay with that.
I'm not going to make a big
I'm
stink
kind of on the
about it.
fence about it.
I'm
I
not,
don't like it.
Yeah,
but
I'm
I'll
not going to
deal
make a
with
big
it.
stink about it, but
I'm not going to lose my shit over it. Yeah, it kind of sucks. I'm not going to lose my shit. But what makes me mad is the post.
Blue president is blowing Six Flags president.
I think
Yes.
so. But just that sign pisses me off. Just the stupidity of that sign is
Yeah.
what makes me mad.
I mean, it's like they're
There's
going to
no
post
proof of
such
that.
Exactly.
stupid bullshit.
No, if you want to say, hey, go vape in the smoking section. Okay, cool. Your place, I'll respect that. Don't post lies and bullshit and, you know,
Yeah.
that's just
I mean,
ridiculous.
that's the kind of shit we're trying to fucking fix right now.
Yeah. My God. My God.
My God. Con! Con!
I wonder if we can rent out Six Flags for a vapor vape.
That'd be awesome.
Someone with a lot of money, let's do that.
It would not be
But
the
you
first
can't
time
do
I have
this
vaped
while
on.
you're vaping.
Oh, no,
You
you're
can.
One arm.
And just blow a big cloud as soon as you go past the
Oh
thing.
my God. You see this? With,
Mommy, it's a dragon!
oh my God. That would
I don't
be
think they can
awesome.
hear me.
I don't know.
I know, and see, Rotten, that's what we talk about a lot. We talk about less with the FDA stuff. Those studies are out there. The information's out there that it's not bad. There's this, what's this shit about? Oh yeah, so City of Carrollton, which is funny because this is the vape store we're broadcasting from, is in Carrollton, part of Dallas. Apparently, for about a month now, you can't vape indoors in Carrollton. And on their city thing, it doesn't say anything about we're looking for this. We've heard this. It blanketly says the FDA says that this, and the FDA says that there's formaldehyde, and just not even
There's
trying to
formaldehyde
cover
in
up.
alcohol. Your body naturally metabolizes it.
I know, and they've done that study with the formaldehyde. If you actually read the study, you know,
You're dripping directly onto the coil, and it's insanely hot. Hotter than these are gonna get.
yeah,
They're not taking into consideration airflow. They're not taking into consideration
they're not. I mean, this
liquid is gonna, you know what I'm saying.
vaporize.
Yeah.
What are we talking about?
The but they said the formaldehyde.
How hot it has to be to get the formaldehyde.
Yeah, and then the
Oh,
FDA.
really?
Yeah,
It
the
has to be
FDA.
crazy hot, hotter than the e-cig is gonna be.
That guy from Mozilla from the FDA said that e-cigs are better, but then I know. Then Carrollton says, "Well, the FDA says that they're bad." No, the FDA didn't ever say
They
they're
never
bad.
came out and said they're bad.
The FDA says we don't have enough studies to show, which they do. I can see them playing caution. You know, because everyone knows there's a lot of money at stake. You know. So at least going, we want to investigate it is better than going, we're going to lie about it.
Yeah.
You know?
But that seller guy is starting to kind of change this and that. If you've been following the last couple of days,
I haven't.
there's been little things coming
How like a
that
politician
were
to
different
fucking
than what
flip-flop.
he had originally
They
said.
probably told him to get fired if he says that again.
You can't come out and make a blanket statement.
Probably a black van with no license plate will pull up in front of his house.
I think you said a black
Silent
man.
helicopters are hovering over by.
What does that have?
Fucking SEAL Team 6 is waiting to drop in.
He was sleeping with the fishes.
You want to meet Bin Laden?
You know Bin Laden? Meet him.
Great, you just said that, and they're gonna come busting through the door.
Yeah, you know.
Oh,
If they
Hey,
didn't come in
hey,
here
Renee,
when
how
we
you
said
doing?
bomb and
oh,
president,
Cecilia, I'm
they're not
sorry.
gonna come
Hey,
in.
Cecilia, how you doing? I'm so sorry. And
Oh, I thought you said bomb.
I was just thinking about that. If the cops had to come busting through the door,
Are we gonna have to start having like vaping speakeasies?
that would be so cool.
Can we get dressed up and shit?
So
I don't have all my clothes anymore.
we already talked about this. So when you change the name from Social Lizard Vapor Company to Social, nope, move along. Nothing to see here. Company, not vapor. Nothing to see here. Move along. I think it'll work.
Like spray paint the windows all black and get like a wooden door with like a little peephole that slides out. Yeah.
Just putting legal gambling on the window.
Illegal
Never
gambling.
show up.
Yeah.
Well, cool. So that's the thing about Six Flags. Bullshit. So go to the CASAR page. I think I posted the link up there. CASAR.org. Go check it out. Flood those mailboxes with phone calls and emails. Flood them. Break his email. Break the email.
Where's your phone?
Did that ninja guy? Did he leave? What?
I always know where my phone is.
That ninja guy came and you said, "Hey, do you mind if I post a link to your site or whatever?" And then fucking leaves.
Go take his link down.
Delete. He was a robot.
No, I said, hey, you can post your link once, just don't flood it, no spamming. He
was
posted his
an
link and left.
alright.
He posted his link and left.
What?
At myninjavapor.com.
You don't let other people that aren't your sponsors post links.
I'm in a nice mood. Shut up.
I'm gonna sue you.
I'm gonna sue
Are you
you.
related to Ninja Vapor now?
Am I related?
Do they give you free shit?
Oh my
They don't.
god.
Okay then.
I'm offended now.
He should, huh?
They could carry his juice.
Who?
Ninja Vapor. I
Yeah.
don't even know who Ninja Vapor is.
It's this guy who posted his link and left.
He wants to be
Huh.
Follow the link and put it back with you.
I won't. I'll deal with that later.
I'm gonna see if I can find it.
What?
Oh. Another piece.
Thank you, Rob.
Awesome. Yeah. As usual. But that's okay. Moving on.
What kind of food cost in there?
Absolutely nothing.
We're just talking about moving on.
Carry on.
Meaningless. Nothing Cookie Bear.
Nothing, big mom.
Should we give her this card? She can pull it out.
Fuck yourself. That's my card to remind you.
We don't ban hammer in the show. We have the FU card. In case you didn't know, this is the FU card.
Oh no.
So,
We have.
You've been served the card.
so if you do something,
You have
Like soccer, we have red cards.
yes, yeah, but
You're out.
typically, but so if you do something shady or scandalous, you get the FU
It's called Madisms.
card. Madisms. Cool. So moving on. So, have you guys pay attention to me?
Damn, I need to put a bell on you or
Sons of
something.
bitches.
What do you think
What is this?
Bell?
No, I'm just a guy with a computer.
He's whipping back his imaginary mullet.
That's what. So, do you read the story about Hana is suing this B&M now?
Ooh, what?
Ilvapes, yeah. So,
What are they
this
saying?
Actually, apparently, according to this afternoon, Hana Modz is going under a lot of companies.
yeah. This is the only one I know. It started. So there's this place
Oh,
called
Hana Modz.
yeah, Ilvapes. I don't know where the store is, but it's a store that ordered the Hana clones. Well, there's a trademark on the H, so Hana can't do anything to China. So what they're
So
doing,
you're gonna trademark an H.
that their logo is
I'm
trade.
gonna tap
a-
Well,
that's a-
on my
it's
back.
their logo.
That's a custom-
It says
custom
H Modz.
Okay, so the
Their
Hana
logo.
Box
It's a
Mods.
custom-
Yes, their,
Okay.
their logo is trademark. So they're going after this one store. They're suing this one
But
store.
why that one particular store?
They're trying to make an example out of them. But he just said the new update is they're going after a lot of stores.
Oh, okay.
So, but that's the
They
thing.
started with
So,
Ilvapes, and then basically, like, Ilvapes was the one that, like, did, I think, one of the largest pre-sales.
Ah.
ever.
so they did the
But didn't-
pre-sale.
So, like, the MOQ on a lot of group buys, the MOQ was just like a couple of hundred, so
Yeah.
they filled that or went a little bit farther. I
Yeah.
think Ilvapes might have been in.
What about that? What about that company
1,000?
here in Texas that had like
Exactly,
vape, vape
They did.
steals or something like that?
Daily vape steals?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But didn't the Patriot guy try to do that too?
I don't know. This is the first I've heard about being big like this.
I thought he was trying to. He couldn't go after China, so he was trying to go.
Yeah,
after
they
Yeah,
could.
you
That's
can't go. You
stores.
can't go after overseas competitors, and it sucks that way because they do a really good job of ripping people off.
They do.
Yeah.
They've got really good at it.
Yeah, they have. But so what happened with the Ilvape? So they stopped the pre-orders on the logo clones, and then they got the no logo clones. So according to them, their lawyer is saying don't sell a thing
The
until
lawyer-
you work
Yeah,
on it.
yeah. So the lawyer's waiting, and then they're basically waiting for the nod for the lawyer, and they're asking the customers, basically, do you want a refund or do you want to hold off, and we can give you a no logo
Yeah,
as soon as the lawyer says it's okay, or we can give you store credit.
yeah.
And that's kind of the way they're doing. But Ilvapes is, they're responding pretty well,
Yeah.
considering the mass volume that they did this in.
Yeah, I was reading.
So
I was
there's a
reading
lot of
the.
respect there.
Someone sent me the link to the post on it. It was just the stuff people were saying. I want my fucking money.
Does that actually say what I think it says right there?
Right. Yes. Well, it's just something I was. No.
Okay, no, okay.
So they sued them for copyright infringement,
Listen,
right? On the logo.
It's greatness.
Sued for they can't touch China, but
No.
see, and yes, that's a good point too. People want those Hanas. They're making a handful.
I would love to have
The
a Hana
demand
mod,
is
but I'm not
way
prepared
out-
to spend
the-
$400 fucking on that.
No.
That's the next thing. Yeah.
Like the
so
shop will get 50 or 60 in, and they're gone that day.
yeah. So
I mean,
the
that's
so
how
the
high
demand
the
is
demand is.
way outweighing the supply. So China steps up.
Yeah.
Thank you,
Yeah.
China.
Yeah. And a guy actually said today out at the Attack of the Clones forums regarding some of this is that if a lot of these suppliers could keep up with the demand,
Yeah.
then they'd all be out of business.
I'm really glad I'm not on that forum because I'd have been
What?
greatly disappointed signing up for it.
But
Yep.
if the higher end mods could keep up with the demand, it wouldn't be special anymore.
2 minutes. He
People would
said
not pay $400.
the Duke sold out in
That's
2
true.
minutes.
The Dukes.
No, the Duke, the mod.
Oh, what's the Duke?
It's a mod.
Okay.
You know the Duke. Rob said they got it running, put them on the site. In 2 minutes they sold it. You know, I get you making quality things, you know, but you take your time. Okay, but figure something out.
Then there's the other side. I mean,
If you're going,
There's the other side.
if you can't afford it,
I'm gonna attack the next side. That's my
but
side.
if you're gonna, then do the, we're only making 1,000 of them. That's it.
Yeah.
Be done with it.
Yeah.
If you can't provide enough, because then you run into the billet box issue where people are selling it on eBay for $700.
Well, it's like the fucking iHybrid Celtic release. I mean, that fucking crashed 3 different sites, first off, with people trying to release it. And
So now you're
all-
breaking the internet on top of it.
Yeah!
Way to go.
Congratulations, you broke the internet today.
Yeah. People are Hana make a handful so they can keep the prices up. See, and that brings my next point. Okay, do you know much about metals? Do you know much about metals?
I know a little bit about metals.
Okay.
Anger and hate. It's social lizard.
There. T-Rex arms.
T-Rex arms. Don't bite me.
No, baby. Okay, so this is my understanding. I'm not a massive. Oh, good God.
Stop it.
Okay, so this is where we start getting derailed, and
Stop it.
it took 28 minutes.
Headbutt you.
I think
is that a record?
Hey,
I think that's the
have
longest we've
one.
gone without getting fully derailed.
Yeah.
28 minutes.
Huh?
Yeah.
Proceed.
Good
No.
juice, by the way.
No, that's what I was going to say.
There.
Go.
You're
You
fine.
want one?
Thanks, Pip.
Stop.
No, I'm a little sick.
No.
Okay.
Ready?
Go, go, go.
So the other side.
Okay. Oh my God. Get out of my skull. Ow.
I want to see what's on the second card.
No, hold on. Okay, anyway.
He's
actually
Wait, Jesus, would you?
Go to fuck yourself card and I'll
What
move
does
on.
Jesus have to do with this?
No, this is for you. Yes. Should be a Friday. We'll talk about that next. Clap.
Well,
So anyway, so billet aluminum. My understanding is a billet box is just one solid chunk of aluminum that they fashion it out of, right? So when I was looking it up, so the hand is made of, I guess 610 is a grade of aluminum. Something like that. So it's a billet 610 aluminum box, $250, right? The clone is what 70 to 120 you can buy it for, and it just says aluminum. So I'm assuming that's molten aluminum that's molded into the. Am I correct in assuming this?
not necessarily. Because
this-
sometimes
I couldn't find a lot more information about the clones. This is just kind of where my thinking
sometimes
comes
like in Chinese manufacturers and stuff like that, what they will use is actually recycled aluminum, which is like Coke cans and shit like that.
from. Yeah.
You know, and they'll just melt them down, and you get a molten chunk of aluminum.
Yeah.
Let it, pour it into a mold, and there you have it. You can either mold it directly off of your pour, right? You can make make a cast of what you want to
Yeah,
build,
yeah.
pour it, and then you have it done. Or you can let it dry and then go through the trouble of machining it and stuff like that. Chances are what the Chinese are doing is they're actually molding the actual product.
That was not me.
That was not a finger.
Throwing that out there.
And
Hey, what are you pointing at? Will?
no.
Please go. There they go.
Yes, mold.
Yeah. Anyway, so they're probably making a mold of the product and then pouring it in there, and it creates some impurities, it creates some flaws and stuff like that. Which is why sometimes when you get Chinese-made shit, it looks like shit.
Those boxes look really good.
Well, you can also cover up a lot of stuff with fillers and paint and stuff like that. Yeah, pretty much.
But like I was saying, you buy a $250 authentic mod. You may have it for 5 or 6 years. You buy a clone, you may have it for 2 years. Are you still going to be using that in 5 or 6 years? I mean, I don't want to get on this clone authentic debate again, but the point I'm getting at is the same thing that Braden said, a few weeks ago, a couple months when he was on. There's a $70 device that's essentially the same as a $250 device.
Yeah.
There's got to be some middle ground.
I mean, if you ask the people who are making the authentics, they are using better materials, and
Yeah.
they're using, silver and so silver plating, and the soldering's done by not 5-year-olds in a sweatshop, and stuff like that. I mean,
Yeah, I mean, there's little things like that, but there's got to be some way to bridge that gap. I mean, that's what, $120, $180 difference.
yeah.
There's somewhere in the middle, So that may be something to look at too. Maybe the Chinese wouldn't clone your shit if you weren't selling it at outrageous prices. But I don't know what it takes to make it, so I may be speaking out of turn, but it's just kind of a thought,
Another thing I've thought about this too is another thing that could be jacking up the prices for authentic mod makers is because they cannot produce so many of them. They might be using the same materials as the Chinese competitors may be using, but they're using materials that they're having to buy at cost, whereas the Chinese competitors can get that stuff a lot cheaper.
That's something. Okay, that's something too. It may cost them more to make
It
it.
could be both.
Yeah.
It could be.
Well,
Well, it could be there's 4 guys making them.
Yeah.
Well,
you talk about-
mythical fabrication.
Talk about Wayne.
There's like 4 of them.
Yeah.
And 2 of them are actually doing the lathing, and then there's other people doing other stuff. But it's like they're hand making them. With like Hana, I don't know.
yeah. But like
Yeah.
those people, is the clone market hurting their business?
No.
I mean, there's certain people out there that it hasn't gotten to yet, but like the Awe, for example.
Yeah.
If you haven't seen it yet, it's a great mod. It's really well made. It's made completely by hand on an old style lathe, and the guy makes everything by hand, does the engraving himself. Everything is done by him.
Yeah.
And he,
On which one?
the Awe, AWE, and
I've seen a couple of pictures.
it's an awesome mod, and if you can get your hands on one, which is hard to do because of how few are being produced, it's difficult, and I mean, I had the chance to buy one and I didn't at the time because I'm trying to kind of cut back on my mod spending because I have so many right now.
Yeah.
But it's only going to be a matter of time before you have a Chinese competitor that's going to be making the same thing.
Oh, and that one's. See, I know the popularity of that thing. If it's one that's something like the Nemesis the Singer that's real popular, of course. But so I think that may be more of a kind of obscure. Well, that one specifically. But you're right. If the popularity gets there,
Yeah.
they'll do.
I mean, he's still making these. He's making them exclusively for one shop, per the agreement that the shop owner has with him. But he does make. He maybe gets 4 released a month. And it's kind of like, well, if someone were to offer a clone of that, chances are someone's going to go after that clone because the clone's going to be a hell of a lot easier to get their hands on.
Exactly.
Like these, take the Oni for example, which is made by Vape Los Angeles. I had an actual Oni, and it's a great mod and everything. I don't have anything bad to say about it, but they only made 500 of them.
Yeah.
That's it. They stopped production after 500 and didn't make any more. Well, now there's a clone out of it, and they're just selling them left and right. And the clone, I've had the original, I've got the clone, I've had them side by side. I cannot tell a damn difference between the two of them.
We did it with our Kraken. You couldn't tell.
Yeah.
Like the Blackhawk, they stopped making them, special edition.
Yeah.
Clones are still flying. People are still going to want it.
Yeah.
Production top, people are still going to want it.
And you don't have yours today, do you?
I do not.
Just, I got it. We could have put them side by
Yeah.
side.
I mean, I can tell. Let me see yours.
Because the clones
So
are
that's the
crap.
Blackhawk and that's the regular Panzer.
I have got the clone of this right here, the Blackhawk.
And this you can tell the difference on
Private.
between that and the clone.
The only
Just by
thing,
holding it.
the only thing that is different on mine than yours is the C. The C on mine is kind of crooked. That's it.
But they make it a little different.
So that way it's not an exact.
The one to one. Yeah.
And also the clone. This part on the clone right here, the bare metal parts right in here, that's not bare metal on the clone. It's also painted.
Okay, so it's a little.
Yeah. I mean, they're making
does that
them.
justify $200?
Not in my opinion.
I have not been real
See-
impressed with them.
And no one has.
So like we were talking about the 26650 Black Stingray. I would not buy that, just from what I've heard
On
about it.
private, you can tell just by the weight.
Is this real?
That is real.
Okay.
Yes, that's on the Black Hawk Runway crane. Where did you get
Other than that,
the clone or the authentic runway crane? You talking about the authentic or the clone Black Hawk? Yeah, the 2650. Yeah, because that's what I heard. It's just a black tube that's painted.
Yeah, it's a stainless tube.
This clone, this is etched.
Yeah, this okay. This is the difference. The people who made this clone here of the 18650 Stingray, they actually did a pretty decent job copying the original. It's an actual copper tube that's then been powder coated black, and then the copper piece has actually been taken back out again. The 26650 is a stainless steel tube that's been painted black with copper paint on it, so it doesn't even have any copper on it, and it feels like it's about as thick as a Coke can.
Oh, she wants to know where you got your Black Hawk clone.
I got my Black Hawk clone, which is a 1-to-1 clone. It's actually made in the Philippines. It was a group buy on eBay, which turned out to be a huge clusterfuck because it took forever for the guy to get them in, and like I felt kind of sorry for him because I kind of understand with group buys, you know, you have to wait for pre-releases and stuff like that, and everyone was like basically leaving him negative feedback like right off the bat. You know, they're like, "Where's my mod? I don't have my mod yet. You send out tracking numbers, but I don't have a mod." And it's like, dude, he's been sending update emails to everybody. But there are companies now on eBay that have the 1-to-1 clones. The 1-to-1 clones are the ones to go for if you can get a clone, because it is what it says. It is a 1-to-1 clone, identical to the original.
Yeah. Where did you get yours?
I got mine in the silent auction last week at I
Okay.
can't remember the name of the company that had it in there. The only thing I found out that was really that's awesome.
Yeah, that's
So-
off-centered, and the seat.
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah, see, here's your example. God damn it. What's up, homie? Yeah, see, if you look here, you can kind of see the C's.
Yeah, that looks weird.
Yeah.
It looks like someone handed MVC.
Yeah.
whatever.
And I don't think that the picture will probably pick that up, but and also you can kind of see here that the Black Hawk symbol is off-centered on the clone to the original. There you go.
Yeah, I mean, and if that's a big deal to you, you know.
I'm not quite that picky.
I'm not
It
either.
hits nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's the,
In fact, the clones actually have everyone that I've talked to that has a Black Hawk clone says it works better than the original. So,
yeah, a lot of people do say that one.
and the paint doesn't rub off in your hand.
Usually all the clone stuff I get is either the H cigar or the tobacco stuff.
Yeah.
So those are the two companies. If it's made by H cigar or tobacco, I don't think you can go wrong with either of those two. But you know, like the Fastech one may not be a 1-to-1.
Yeah, the Fastech ones.
So you don't know unless you
I don't
know.
know which company you're getting your stuff from. It's random, and they put them in a random box.
Yeah.
Exactly. So you may have. So when they say 1-to-1, yeah, it may look like it's a 1-to-1 look, but when you get into details like that, some of those details may not be 1-to-1. It's a little thing. But if that's not a big deal to you, you know.
Like mine, unfortunately, doesn't have the copper pins. I wish it did.
See, Rob was saying,
but
fat.
it's still. I mean, it performs nicely.
See, mine had
Rob
brass
was
pins.
saying-
Did yours have brass? Yeah.
Rob was saying on Fat Day you can get silver-plated copper placements.
Yeah, I mean, you can actually get
I've ordered. Yeah, I've ordered the upgrade kit.
You done?
you can get the upgrade pieces off of eBay also for like $5.
It's the same thing I did with guitars. I buy a cheap guitar, buy some good pickups, throw it in.
Yeah.
Sound like
Decent
a
guitar.
Well, we had that.
Yeah, we had that. Exactly, yeah. Yeah, the people who only buy... There's two types of people who only buy authentics.
Yeah, which you can make a
There's the types of people who just like buying authentics, and then there's vape snobs, which we
Yeah.
covered a week or two ago.
Yeah.
And the vape snob authentic buyers, I have a special message for people, for vape snobs. That's how I feel about that. Straight up douches.
I have authentic stuff because of where I work.
Yeah, but you're a snob. You have access to those things, but you don't go
I don't know. Does it
around
make me a
going-
snob that all the stuff that I have right now is authentic?
No, because you don't go around, oh, that's cool. Is that the clone? You don't-
What's that?
I said yes.
Oh.
I could not afford all this stuff.
Yeah.
See, but to my vape snobs, I mean, I got this the other day. I had it on my desk. Guy I work with, he walked by. I was like, hey, do you like a smoke? Oh, is that the clone? First thing I was like, oh, is that the clone?
It's like, fuck
That's
it.
the type of vape snobs I'm talking about, you know?
People ask me, they're like, "Oh, is all that real?"
What does it fucking matter if it's real or
Yeah,
not?
it is. And then they kind of, they weren't expecting me to say that because I look like I'm homeless.
Hi, guys. If the video is lagging, which I think it may be,
$3-year-old, $5 flip flops. The shirt's got a hole in it.
there's a problem with Vapors.tv, unfortunately. It doesn't like to stream very well.
I got
So,
a brand ribbon here. And
If you're having some issues with lagging and things aren't matching up, just log off and log right back on.
Yeah.
And we'll do it. Actually, you know what? Let's do a little giveaway because
Giveaway!
we haven't.
What are we giving away?
We didn't do one last week. Let's do a bottle.
We did
of,
do one.
Let's do a bottle of Time Bomb.
Oh, come on.
Time Bomb. You're in store. You don't get to.
Yeah. Fuck off.
Oh, it's a giveaway.
What is this?
No, that's not the giveaway.
No?
Thank you.
That was yours.
This is a present.
Okay.
Me.
Alright. The black pants you're showing off, give it away. I don't think we'd be allowed to do that.
You doing the perfect with black hole?
In a silent auction.
Yeah, you doing the perfect in my side of the
His wife, no. Shut down.
Yeah, you can take that. You can take that vag right there. You can take the vag or the turtle shrimp. On you, buddy.
Spare toast.
Yeah, I shouldn't say take the vag.
No. Really?
It's the name of it, dude.
So we've had dicks, the clap, and now vag today.
Yes,
They are.
it is.
It's funny. Because the dicks and the vag will give you the clap.
Oh my god.
I know, right?
Yes. So we are going to give away a bottle of Time Bomb. If you're unfamiliar with it, Bomb Vapor, it's the Timey-wimey. Thank you. Couldn't think of it. I was trying to think of the whole thing. It's the Timey-wimey collection. If you're a Doctor Who fan, you'll get the reference. Jake's not on.
No, that's it.
Oh. Did you do the shopping? Oh. Jake!
Jake!
Wow.
Dude, I don't even want to fucking know, man. Y'all are way too fucking close.
So, anyway. So, random winner is Scorpio.
Scorpio!
Are you there? Scorpio.
They won the bag.
Yeah.
Well, keep watching. Maybe you'll eventually win something.
Yes.
Because we'll do more giveaways today. We'll do 2 more today.
Are you piffing your time? Are you piffing your Bomb Vapor, Scorpio?
If.
That's what it kind of sounds like with that.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not sure though.
What?
Yes, you can. You can piff the iVape. Okay, iVape.
Wait, can you? Okay.
Oh, okay, cool. It's my show. You know what the hell we want.
Okay, goddamn.
iVape. Email me goodvape@gmail.com. Put your screen name in. Tell me your name. I'll send you a flavor description. There's 6 of them. I don't know off the top of my head what they are. I'll send you the flavor descriptions, which one you want, your nick level. We'll
Which
get it
one?
figured out. We'll get it over to you. Just email me, Ivek, touch base with me, so I know that you watching.
Oh, the. Damn.
Cool.
Oh, me something? Oh, goddamn it.
Seriously?
Is it the fucking Chris show?
I'm gonna do a Zach Morris.
It is not the
Time out.
fucking Chris show.
Okay.
Nobody wants to see that.
You're welcome. New co-host. John. How you doing? Okay. No, well, they have 6 flavors, but there's just one. We're just giving away one bottle of it, but yes, there are 6 different flavors. Okay. Wow. You turned your head around, you changed.
Really, you cannot tell the difference between his scrawny ass and my fat ass? No homo.
Oh, yeah. Yes, I'll email back with the flavors and the flavor descriptions. I said I don't, off the top of my head, I don't remember. I'll email you back with the flavor and the flavor descriptions, and we'll get you all sorted out. Okay. So I want to go back, like I said earlier, I want to go back to more of the beginning things, you know, some things that maybe people new to vaping don't know. If you
Back in the time of the
if
beginning.
you're not new, yes. Now, whenever, I'll get it. As soon as you email it, I'll get it. We'll make sure you
Back
get
in the
it.
beginning days of vape.
Back in the
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. So, I'm sorry if this is the very beginning thing to you, but it's something to talk about. So,
yeah.
so the
This
whole
is the
reason,
card you're wondering about.
yes, this is the card you're wondering. So the reason this whole thing got started because I was seeing a lot of things online, some terrible information, some question, and I like to say there's no such thing as a stupid question. But there are some things that are just kind of dumb. So this is a question I've seen on more than one occasion. Can my mod sub own? She's not even listening.
Well, technically, if your mod is a
Stand by 1 second, Lisa. Let me see if this works.
Alright, wait, what were you asking me? Can my mod sub on?
new question,
Okay. There. So this question was, honestly, can my mod sub on? That was the question.
that's the question.
That's the question.
If you have a variable wattage voltage mod, no, it cannot.
I don't think that's a stupid question, though. That's a safety question.
No, the way it was implied was, hey, I just got this mod, can it sub on? Well, I mean, when you're saying things like that, I don't know if you understand what actually, when you say sub on, what that means. You know, to me, it's like I heard someone say this. I want that.
I saw it somewhere, therefore it's got to be awesome. And,
Exactly.
it can be. The thing is there's a natural progression to vaping.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You don't jump into that.
No.
You start with the Cigalike or an Ego and a T3.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Then you work your way
And
out.
the more you learn, you gradually work your way out.
But the way things are, as popular as it is with many stores coming up, that's a lot of people. That's not the first step. The first
And it
step is
should
an
be.
AVP. You know,
It should be.
It should be. There is, and I wrote
In
that.
any quality shop, if you come in and are just coming off of smoking, they should not automatically say, "Here's a mechanical mod, have fun."
No, you have enough to deal with as it is with
Yeah.
adjusting to not smoking.
At the vape meet, we had a guy, he came up with his friend, guy's just starting. He basically told his friend, you don't need a mechanical.
That's good.
You need a variable voltage so you can learn what the hell you're doing before you get into battery maintenance, the sub-ohming, rebuildables, all that stuff. Learn what you're doing first
Yeah.
and how it all works before you get into that stuff.
It's not true. And yeah, from fatality. I mean, it's not a blanket. This is what you should do. You know, there's no not like an authority in anything. But most people that I know, or we know, started with the Siglax and the Ego, then bigger, better devices. So I mean, starting with an MVP, if you know what you do, you know, there's nothing wrong with it if you go that route. You know.
There are people out there that could just jump right into it, know
Exactly,
exactly
yeah.
what they're doing. People who are technical, people who get it.
Yeah.
There are people who don't.
No.
I-
Not saying they can't.
I think, from what I've seen, if you are a smoker and coming from smoking to vaping, start out with small. Do baby steps, okay? If you don't smoke, and I have seen people do this, where they're getting into vaping for the cloud chasing, like this guy back here, you know, and you're doing zero nicotine and stuff like that, fuck it, you know, go with the, you know, mechanical mod, get crazy with it, you know, because you're just doing it for fun.
At that point, it's a hobby. You want to get into specific, but if you're trying to stay away from cigarettes, buying a Mac, yeah, starting with the ego, you know, we've all done it. I thought the cigarettes would work for me, they didn't. I think after a week, I was like, oh, I need something else. You know, got the ego. So there's a progression, because once you learn, even just have my ego, there's so much I learned. Oh, this is the tank, and this is this. Okay, cool. And then when I saw the devices, I had an idea what it did. You know, it's so overwhelming just to jump into the deep end of the pool.
I was perfectly fine.
Yes.
I was perfectly fine with my ego until my boss handed me a VMAX.
Yeah.
And that was it. It was on.
Where's this piece of heaven? Yeah.
I was like, oh my god, I feel like somebody punched me in the throat.
Oh, yeah, I remember when I switched from my ego to a Vamo V3, I was like, holy hell, where has this been?
Yeah. Solve it if you need. And
Here's my issue.
if you can solve the ego, if you can solve it with the mechanical, you know, if you understand it, yeah, of course, no, go ahead. I'm not saying, you know, don't do this or that. But, I mean, there's a lot of people out there who are very new to it and may not have, you know, I don't want to say experience, expertise, but they may not understand, you know, mechanical mod and batteries and, you know, what tanks to buy, and, you know, they'll get a pro tank in the mech and go, oh, this thing sucks. Well, you're running a 2.5 coil on it with a half-dead battery, of course it's going to suck. You know, that's why we're saying baby steps. There's a progression to it, because so understanding things, you know, like batteries and resistance, just it'll help you in the long run. Okay.
When I started my job that I'm at, what?
Jack Morris, time out. 1 second, runaway train. I want to try this again.
Wait, what happened?
Okay, is that any better, guys? Yeah, I unplugged the mics for a second. Okay, is that any better, guys?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Okay, yeah, if it happens again, let me know. It looks like we're having to unplug these mics and reset them. This is awful.
You know, what I was gonna
I'll
say,
get this in check before next week. Promise.
What I was going to say is, I remember when I first I started the job that I'm at right now. There was a couple of people who worked there who were vapors, but you know, they were still on like the beginner kind of things and stuff like that. And I come in there with my mechanical mods. They'd never seen a thing like that before, you know, because they're going to these little hillbilly, you know, vape shops out in the middle of the damn country and everything, where they might have like, you know, a couple of variable wattage mods and stuff like that, but nothing too fancy. Everything like that, you know, and I come in there just blowing these fucking big clouds and everything, and they're like, how are you doing that? You know, and I got to kind of educate them on it a little bit, and I've got some of them to switch over to, you know, newer and better mods and stuff like that, and they're a lot happier with what they have now.
Yeah.
You know, it's kind of cool.
Yeah, I mean, it's and I always go back to music because it's something that I know.
Gas station vape shops.
Yeah. Oh snap! Beardo vapes.
Wow.
That's Brandon. He's just fucking with you.
Thanks, douche canoe.
Douche canoe. Brandon. He said, I thought this was the Good Vaper, not Chris Talks Forever show.
You're fired.
No, I always bring it back to music because it's something I know. But you know, you're young and you look at TV and you go, oh my god.
Wait, what did I miss?
Well played. Well played. You see what Brandon said? What's it
Didn't.
Okay, so you know,
Does now.
you're young. You see someone on TV. You know, you see, Aerosmith, whoever your band of the day is. Oh my God, I want to play guitar like that. Some people can jump into it. Some people have to start slowly. That's how I. You know, there's a progression with it.
Yeah, I could never get past a little.
Yeah.
Mary had a little.
But some people can. You know, and if not, you start out slowly and you work up.
Yeah, because she dried it out. I had to.
Okay, so on. Yes. So, but like you were saying, if you have a variable volt, variable watt, some you can.
Some you can, yes.
I trust the MVP will do 0.8.
0.8.
Yeah.
I just
But if they can, it's barely.
I don't have a single coil that's
Yeah,
that
I mean,
low.
it's fired.
I just
And that's it,
wouldn't
maybe
though.
not.
I don't even have pro tanks that low.
Well, I rebuilt the Pro Tank that low.
Huh?
0.8.
Yeah, I can't ever seem to get them into that mythical 0.8 range. I can get them to 0.7 just fine, but it's usually 0.7 or lower. Nah.
Unicorn fart?
Yeah.
So you odd numbers? I can only do even numbers. I can only do 8, 4, 2.
Nah.
No matter what. 8, 4, 2. That's me.
10, 2, and 4, and then you'd have Dr. Pepper.
What?
8, 4, and 2. You can't do 6.
Yes.
You can't count either.
What?
They count differently in some.
We can't. Metric.
Yes, Squeak Owl. It was
It's
about
metric counting.
it was about quitting smoking and not about the
Squeak Owl
vaping.
is Squeaky Lee.
Oh, what the hell ever!
Squeaky Lee.
Squeaky Lee, I'm
Sorry.
sorry.
Yeah. Same
Oh
way.
my god.
Yeah, Squeak Isle sounds really bad.
Got Dragon Lady over here.
I
Yes.
got corrected today.
It all comes around to making fun of me.
She came in here.
Yeah. When I got my ego, I didn't know shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Luckily, I started with Ego Twist, so
Okay.
I had a little bit
Vapor
of
for
control.
life, man.
I went up.
I was
to
able to quit in like 3 days.
I did the ego
Yeah.
VV. It had the. Mine
That
had
was
the buttons.
$80 I'm never going to have again. And now it's holding up the
And that's why we're saying,
They really
take the
actually,
baby
they were not
steps.
that bad.
Start with the ego. Move your way up to
Sucked.
better devices because everything you have, you learn along the way. You learn what this thing can do, what this thing does, and what goes with this. So you get all this knowledge and you piece it together. So when you, so I remember saying, why the hell would you want to build a coil? That's stupid.
Yeah. That basically was the same kind of attitude.
Yeah, and even with variables, I'm like, no, why would you want to adjust it? But now I'm like, all that stuff I learned from saying those stupid things, it's every other thing that comes along. You just put that knowledge. So
I see something new now, and I'm like, can I rebuild it?
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly.
exactly.
I mean, I'll sit there and look at tanks and mods and stuff like that and be like, how can I make this better? It's like the Smoking Crow Nanos, which is a great little, starter type of deal to get on. But for someone who does mechanical mods and has very low ohm builds on everything that I have, I was like, well, this, is barely wispy even to me. I drilled out the fucking holes on it.
Yeah. So you become little engineers, little
Yeah.
scientists in your garage.
But
I
the
think
thing-
I failed science in high school, but for the love of God, I can tell you
But
about
you
wattage
need
and
to
resistance.
know what you're doing before you start doing this stuff.
Yeah,
Learn Ohm's
Exactly.
law, please.
Yeah, I mean,
And battery safety
yes.
above anything.
yeah, you can get an Ohm's law calculator. If you're old school and you like paper, it's voltage squared divided by resistance gives you a wattage.
Yeah, no.
And back in
What?
high school, I couldn't tell you that. I couldn't tell you what Ohm's law was.
I still don't know what I'm
Sure
doing.
as shit I can do it.
I just know what's good.
Voltage squared divided by resistance equals wattage. So 4 volts squared is 16 divided by 2 ohm. Okay, I just see the wheel spinning, but there's no answer.
Can you hear it?
Squeaky Lee, how do you like your Aero Tank Mega that you bought at Social Lizard today?
Yes.
Yeah, how is that?
Oh, yeah. That shit also. Well, see, that's why we're here, to make it, to translate from Chinese to English.
Love it, love it, love it.
Yeah.
How's the new airflow
Google
control?
Ohm's law. I mean, it's good knowledge to have.
Little juicy.
Drill that
'Cause-
out too.
Did you burn it again?
So, Rock to Vitality, I'm just going to go with something real quick.
What was wrong with it?
If you have an iPhone, they actually have an ohm law calculator
Yeah.
that you can get for the iPhone.
And instead of sneezing.
And I'm sure they probably have one for the Android too, but I could give a rat's ass less about Android. So
That's right. Android schmandroid. That's what we say. This is the F.
I could have had a V8.
What the hell was that? What was that? Oh, it's something.
I'm
Anyway.
throwing shit.
Yeah.
What is this, fucking
And
high school?
There's a lady who works. She's been vaping longer than me. She still has her ego. She
For
doesn't
some
care.
people, that's fine.
Yeah, that's what Washington Apple was saying.
It works. If it works,
Whatever works.
what?
I'm poor and can't afford them iPhones, so I stick with the clones.
It all comes back.
Touche.
It all comes back. So, Rock Fatality, stop me if you already know this, but if you say something that sounds Chinese to you, so when we're talking about Ohm's law and resistance
Iowa
and
7 to me
stuff,
was pretty
just do a quick run through of Ohm's law and wattage and voltage. So, I'm a visual guy, so I'm going to break this down visually. Unless you want to stop me now before I get going? Oh, okay, shit.
That's deep.
What?
You're a visual guy, so you're gonna break it down visually.
I was running on autopilot. I'm sorry.
You are redundant, sir.
Okay, cool. Well then, I work for the Department of Redundancy Department. Okay, cool. So I'd have to go into my spiel.
Operation Extreme Redundancy is in effect. Wow, crickets.
Oh, that's what that was.
What do you think it came from?
I thought like because you moved and then
Yeah.
clap cards.
Almost.
This is the worst tasting donut I've ever had.
I think it's stale.
Yeah.
Where did you get those? They shrunk.
I think it looks like a half mint.
Oh yeah, the lifesaver mint things.
So,
Somebody's already been enjoying. You like so?
We gave away a bottle of Time Bomb. What else would we give away?
Time bomb?
Had to stop him before he broke out his clap card.
I was supposed to do it last week. I didn't.
Time bomb.
What are you doing
We
over
don't
trip?
have time bomb.
Bomb vapor.
I'm sorry, Jake.
He's not watching.
Wow.
Bomb vapor.
There you go.
You're fired.
Alright.
Timey-wimey.
Timey-wimey.
The bad
Timey-wimey bomb vapor.
Good lord.
That's what I said. With an accent.
The bad vapor. We'll change all the logos later.
The sit and face the corner vapor.
Why?
The
The bag
dunce.
over your head.
Dude, we need that. We need a dunce cap. Someone needs to go
we
make
gave
that.
away because
The
I was
dunce
supposed to do
vapor.
the bomb
Yeah.
vapor last week, and we gave away today. What else do you want to give away?
How about some drip junkie?
We can give away some drip junkies. We can give away some drip junkie.
Who wants to win some drip junkie?
I won't have a giveaway next week, but the week after that, because Pedro's not doing fine.
Pip will be on next week.
Yeah, we can talk
I'll
about
do
it.
it the week after.
Oh,
Free stuff.
We'll have to run that by the
Like a
boss.
starter kit with some free Canthol and an ohm checker. Yeah, that's probably a no.
That was a suggestion because we were talking about rebuilding,
What? A what kid?
like a kind of a rebuilding, intro to rebuilding. So some supplies, like maybe an ohm reader and some wire.
Okay.
You want to do that?
Reader and wire. Of your choice.
No, and the mod.
No.
No.
Yeah.
Are you crazy? Come quit being cheap and get up off your ass and support your local vape shop.
God damn.
Well, it's not going to be one or the other. You know what?
Support your local vape shop.
We have this stuff.
All right. Hey, he didn't say anything about. So you were talking about just the Canthol and cotton and ohm checker and stuff like that.
The Canthol?
The Canthol.
How about this?
Seriously?
Okay, how about
Back
this
off.
was kind of unplanned. So for next time,
Get him some CBS Canthol.
maybe not the
I
next
love
one, but the
those
next one,
things.
we'll get
That's what
together
I mean.
an intro to rebuilding kit. We'll put an
best
ohm
shit
reader,
ever, man.
some wire,
It's like we're talking
something
about
like that.
something important.
We'll put something together for
Yeah,
maybe
fine.
next week or the next week.
$1,000
Kind of short notice. So we're gonna give
Oh,
away
yeah.
bottle of drip junkies.
$3.
Those two.
Balls. I got two for 50%
Juicy
off.
Vapor.
That's what I use.
I know you. I know you, Juicy Vapor.
I like them because they're
I know that name.
sturdy.
They've been on before.
Oof.
I like that picture. Honey, where's all the cotton balls?
Yeah, the picture's awesome. Sorry.
Cool. Juicy Vapor, you won the bottle of Drip Junkie. And if you don't know what it is, yours truly and Mr. Beardo Vapes, he's in the chat room. Yours truly, Mr. Beardo Vapes. It's a 100% VG line that we do. So there it is. Juicy, where should go? Oh, right there. Cool.
Juicy Vapes, are you local?
Juicy Vapor, are you local?
Angry music.
Okay, cool. Email me. Email me this address. You know, tell me your juicy vapor you want tonight. I'll give you
Look
the
like the
flavor
piano cat
descriptions
for a
of
minute
everything.
there.
Yeah,
Okay. We have the 5 flavors. I'll give you the flavor descriptions of everything, and we can figure
Calm
out
down
which
there,
one
Stevie.
you want to get, and I'll get that sent over your way.
Or you could look on Facebook.com.
No, I get that. Or go to facebook.com/dripjunkie.
That's me.
I like to get personal with people. But yes, facebook.com/dripjunkie is where you can get more information.
Do you now?
Or you can email me, whatever you want to do.
So, Yeah.
Whatever you want to do.
So there you go.
Take a break. I've been talking a lot. Middle 6 today.
And
You've been talking a lot?
Rotten Fatality, I'll make sure that they do one more giveaway so that maybe you'll have a chance. And
One more joke.
giveaway.
Okay.
Vape break.
That is so much better on this than it is on the Phantom.
You can do another one. Okay. Before we leave, we'll do another bottle.
Yeah.
So much
I
better.
think it's good.
There you go.
Cool.
Well, like it's fucking costing you anything.
Shipping, bitch.
Because I work.
You want a free bottle of juice. Does not include shipping and processing.
Ultimate guy ever.
Dude, it's like those.
Please said $3.95.
That's like those infomercials, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, God, that
It's
shit
free,
drives me
but processing handling is $25.50.
Yeah.
Buy one, get 30 free. Yeah. Spend $100 on shipping.
Fingerprints, retinal scan,
Yeah.
Blood sample.
blood
Firstborn. Firstborn.
Social, of course.
Of course.
Damn.
We have an at-home marijuana test.
We're gonna give away an at-home marijuana test.
For real.
Just so you can reassure yourself.
Why the hell not?
I don't know what just happened.
Well, you know where we bought it? At the dollar store.
Oh,
How
please.
good could it be?
What, do you have to pee on the stick?
I don't know. I didn't open the box.
It's not a pregnancy test.
It was such
Could
a
be.
novelty that I thought it'd be cool to.
Congratulations, it's a boy.
And you tested positive for crack.
You thought you thought this was a drug test. Ooh, so you like that fogger? Have you used fogger?
No, what? Fogger? Huh? I played Frogger.
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 Fogger. It's a rebuildable tank. So bottom core rebuildable tank.
Yep, never heard of it.
A la K-Fun, a la Squape Style, it's one of them. Oh you people! I don't have much experience with the foggers. Is it dual coil? Rob, you may know more about this. Or Washington, do you have one?
Huh?
Isn't that your boss?
Oh, below the coil.
That's good for Rob.
Oh, that's nice.
My boss is Chris.
Nice. I've been looking at those. I'm kind of wanted to get one. I've never seen them around. I've never talked to anyone who has one. So.
And you have a special little drip tip that goes with it.
Damn. Hit it and choke.
So that's like the K-Fun. No, it doesn't work.
No?
You're disqualified, remember?
How am I disqualified?
If you're in store, you can't log on to something in the chat.
You can go outside.
He's gonna go outside. Wow.
We can still see you!
What are you doing?
He's logging on to win something.
We're not doing it yet, you douche. Good lord.
You should drop the blinds.
Seriously, he's the one that won?
No.
He was the strongest sperm?
Oh, yes.
Oh,
Oh, I thought we were giving away things. Oh, boy. It's just too angry.
I know.
I'm so angry. I'm going to kill someone.
Who? Rob? Personally?
Does Chris want a foot face? Oh, a foot race. Do you want to...
who?
That's not funny. Like at all. Fucking asshole.
You should...
I'm gonna bring my clippers of doom the next time I come in here, and I will shave your face.
Wait, I thought you
I have no idea, but he should have just logged on.
destroyed them.
No, they still haven't been destroyed.
There was failure. They're evil.
Yeah. Oh, now you're calling me fat. Oh, okay. Yeah.
Wait, who's calling you that?
Braden.
DC. Damn it,
Braden
is that
or
him?
Brandon?
What is his screen name? What's your screen name?
No.
What's your screen name?
Who? His?
Ah,
That's it.
the D. His name's the D.
The D. He loves to give people the D.
Yeah. Well, we have some. I like to give people things too. I have something special I like to give people.
Is it Braden or Brandon?
So, to the guy that's standing outside the store logging into chat to win something, there you go, buddy. I came from Wilson. I came from a few never come. Oh, really? Oh, he says the fog is better than the cake one.
Where can I pick up this fogger at? I'm interested now.
I don't know. I've never had the fogger.
I've heard nothing but shit about them.
Really? I won the fuck yourself. Yes, yes you did.
Does it?
Oh! Hey.
What?
So he's gonna get arrested for loitering.
Oh yeah. What's wrong?
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I was like, who the fuck is this guy giving me a friend request?
Yeah.
Outside.
Got it, Rob.
Go drop the blind on.
So, last week's a viewer, and she's a viewer and sometimes an in-store viewer. She's locking him out. That's awesome.
You drop the blind.
I'm on the list of every IP address logged onto this.
Yeah, right.
With a name. So she was here last week, and she wanted to talk about batteries. She didn't know a lot about batteries. So I prepared this whole segment on batteries.
And she's not in here.
Chris, can you log into the router and kick him off the Wi-Fi?
Stop and say
So everybody run IP
Is-
computer real quick. So we
Hey,
know which one
right.
not to be.
I have mod powers. I could ban him. I could ban him real quick.
Just ban him.
Yeah.
Ban him. What's his name?
Yeah.
We'll have to unban him later.
How do you ban?
I did it.
Oh. Bah. Is that the ban hammer?
Show his face locked out with the close sign in front of it.
Oh, he's walking in.
Where's all his mods?
So if you didn't know, he was standing outside.
That's a friend of mine, by the way. Okay. So.
Yeah, that's a friend.
Got anything good?
Is it a link to the fogger, to where to get the fogger?
That was priceless.
I would say I do a private message to people. Purge message. Yeah, if you guys want to know where to get the fogger, Washington, if you don't mind. Awesome. Okay, cool. Cool. Thank you guys. So you want to talk about batteries?
Batteries.
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 I don't know what a battery is. Is it a battery with bats in it?
So no.
I was gonna post that. I was like, I have about $1,000 worth of mods sitting on the counter at each.
Dude, no, we're closed.
Yeah. It's my mods now.
Go home. We'll be back
It said
tomorrow.
I was banned like 5 times on there.
Did it really?
Yeah.
All your mods now belong to me.
We're gonna give away $1,000 worth of mods. So
To the
Yeah.
highest bidder.
Right.
no, I'm just gonna do
What we
random.
selling?
The haystone.
I'm just do random. I'll probably
There you go.
Tugboat, some
$20
other things
each.
got over there.
Consignment case with those. $20 each.
Yes.
Sold on the Texas tugboat.
I want one of those too.
I love my tugboat, man. Then I saw the Texas one the other day.
Does it work? You like it, kid? I'm trying.
What's so special about the tugboat?
A deeper well than the Patriot.
Oh, really? Let me see.
So it has a well.
Oh
what you're
yeah.
Oh, so it's got the.
How was
In the
that?
bottom there?
Oh, yeah.
Well, that's nice because it's not like
It's just full of cotton.
it's like
Oh,
the
yeah.
Omega, but the Omega has a
How do you like it?
hole in the side of it.
Yeah.
I love that thing, but there's that damn hole. This is awesome.
So I mean, that's a real well.
Nice number.
Yeah.
That's what I was pointing at.
Yeah.
What number did you get?
420.
Nice. What was mine?
I know a couple people.
Uh,
that would probably
489.
pay
How much did that
a lot
run
of
you?
money.
It's on the tip.
Oh,
Yeah,
before you
It
489,
was
yeah.
right around 100 after tax.
That thing is nice.
What this on that to?
That's the
Huh?
Texas.
What this on that to?
0.4.
What's that point two though?
0.02.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
save this battery stuff for when she's actually here.
Parallel 20 gauge nichrome.
Damn, dude.
4 out, maybe 3 out. I don't remember.
American flag.
Parallel.
I have that one over there.
That's a cool though, dude. I like that.
Oh, you want to give me that?
I won that one at hand.
Ah.
You give a 6-month supply of Quick Chunky.
For what?
The Hexon.
Oh, no. I couldn't get a hold of them anymore.
Yeah, I know.
Since Rip Trippers did that review of it, I can't
Everyone wants them.
Yeah.
I just love that button.
It's clicky.
The button on the Exo.
I like the fact that it goes up to 50 watts. I mean,
Yes, yeah.
Get one?
And when it came to the. Yeah, I love the Omega. I love no first got it, but it's that hole in that well. It's a stupid place to put it. At least with the like with the tugboat, that hole's not there. The airflow's higher up. So it works great. It's just that hole in there that's cattywampus. I learned that word this week.
yeah, go with those.
Cattywampus.
Nice. What number's yours?
It's a word.
Really?
It is. My dad used to say that all the time.
2460.
And my grandmother.
I say it.
Well, the 1930s.
My boy's at work. He's almost 50. He says it. It's all
Hey,
cattywampus.
Wampus.
I'm debating.
I just think it's funny hearing you say it with your South
Can't
African
make it
accent.
bigger because of the well. So I was thinking about making one right above it.
Do you say khakis or do you say car keys?
On both sides.
Like khakis?
Like,
Say khakis.
I say khakis now.
okay, what'd you used to say?
Khakis.
Did you?
What?
What the fuck did you say? No, cock. I sound like an idiot. I sound so stupid and strange. Khakis is what we used to call khakis.
That's like the British
Like khaki
pronunciation
pants.
of it.
Khaki. Like cocky. Or you say it.
Car keys.
You're looking for your what? No, pants.
Pants. Yeah, that was one of the things when I would watch Steve Irwin, the Crocodile Hunter and everything, I thought it was always funny when he, I'm sitting here and I got myself up to waist deep in my khakis.
Like, I don't even know what you're talking about.
Yeah. Ship your pants. Yes! This conversation is so good, I shipped my pants.
I shit my bed.
I ship my pants every night. It's so easy to ship my pants.
Yes, because I did that. I tried to open up my own post holes in my Trident, and I broke it.
And you get
It
upset
just
with
snapped.
me when I interrupt you? He's talking about shitting his pants.
I didn't say shit my pants, I said ship my pants.
I don't get upset. Who got upset with you?
You.
When?
Always.
I gave you the card?
Oh my god.
I gave him the card.
He hasn't given me the
You know what? You get a card. And you get a card. And you get a card. Everyone gets a card.
I don't get a card.
Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you.
You're
You're
cool.
cool, fuck you, I'm out.
There you go. No, I'm gonna say, why don't you come sit next to us? Come show your face. Your face.
You saw that crack chick at McDonald's, right?
Hey, hybrid bars. Ooh, I don't know anything about that. Those people holding shit every day.
What?
Those people.
H cigar. I don't mean those people like those people. H cigar people.
What
Cigar-
people are...
H cigar.
The Bugatti hybrid mod, I don't know anything about that.
I don't know anything about that either.
Do you know anything about it? Do you know anything about it?
Yeah.
H cigar just made one?
They made it a long time ago.
Oh, they did?
Is it worth the shit?
Oh.
No? Apparently it's not worth the shit. There you go.
Yeah, so we
The
were
real one's
told.
not worth the shit.
Oh, well, we were told it's not worth the shit, but then the real one isn't either. So, yeah. I forgot how loud. I know people. Yeah, I think people can hear you.
I was like, there's the opening on this side.
That's just for show. It's just so you can sit like that. But
This thing.
no, it's pretty loud. They heard what you said. No, that's mine.
That's one of the things I hate about those things.
That one doesn't do it.
I'm getting on this
My
one.
other one doesn't do it.
Well,
either.
because
It's just this one.
everyone like around the
Need to
table likes to
rebuild
say
that.
something, so we got to kind of. So I want to keep this kind of central.
Get a cloud.
Baby?
No, so okay, so
Cloud.
a clone of a shitty device is going to be a shitty device. So cool.
You're like, what the hell did you...
Yeah, I think if the authentic's bad, the clone's probably not going to be any better.
Not always.
It's a new accessory.
If the authentic is bad,
Yeah, because I mean, take the Blackhawk for example. The Blackhawk real one is kind of a piece of shit. The clone is pretty fucking nice.
really,
Oh.
Yeah.
The hammer was better than the hammer.
really, huh? That's
Lots of
interesting.
people don't like the original because it had problems.
Well, I'm having issues with the original as we
I
speak.
can see that.
That's interesting. Okay, well, I'm proving wrong.
Did you sell the hammer? Did you sell your last hammer?
It's right. 7. But you're not wanting to participate.
I'm participating.
You are?
For what?
Have you seen the carbon fiber wrap?
I gotta get that.
No.
The carbon fiber wrap for the hammer? Dude, it looks bad. Brandon sent me a picture of
You
that.
guys can either donate giveaways or donate to CASA. Because we're going to do a silent auction for CASA. So if you want to put together like
For
a
my
basket,
casa. Give it to me.
Let me see the hammer.
Chris, where's the hammer?
Too legit. Too. There you go.
Too legit to quit.
He wasn't expecting.
Yeah. You can't touch this.
I don't think they can see me.
There's
so-
another meme on this. Says, I tried to quit, but apparently I'm too legit. Turns out I'm too legit. Oh, is he LOLing or
He
those?
is.
No, those are Star Wars.
Oh, they are! Look, they're TIE fighters! Awesome!
I wonder if the Foley officer is just sitting there doing that from different angles.
Yeah!
Too
Too legit to quit. Yes! Rob's awesome.
Decent boy, I think I'm up to like 12, 13. Someone far back there or something?
Perfect. Is that what the big cloud was?
I don't.
Say hi to everybody.
I blew a cloud up my butt.
Say hello. Hello.
This is Sean.
Hey, everybody!
Today I got my first dripper.
Hey!
Hey!
That's good. How do you like it?
It's so
Dripping
much
dude.
more flavor than I've been using tanks like Nautilus and Evods.
Yeah. Man, that thing, that was my first dripper too. That thing's awesome.
This is what has been missing.
The only reason I stopped using because I broke mine.
I don't think he got it.
Word.
Those the Santa posts I tried to make it wide and I busted it.
Okay.
Don't do that.
What?
Don't try to make those posts wider.
Oh.
Along with the other prices.
Yeah, fucking something. Or something. She doesn't know.
It's in the trash.
Or something. I'm just kidding. Oh my god. So we got. I said do another drip turkey giveaway. Let's do a drip turkey.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Okay.
Cross your fingers and.
Oh, it's cool, Rob. No, I gotta. I think I'm all set for drippers right now. I appreciate you, though, bud. I gotta get collection going right now. But thank you very much. Thank you very much. 1. Okay, Rob. I'm rooting for Rotten Fatality.
Yeah.
Because he really wants this.
There we go.
DDP
Oh.
Oh.
Congratulations, Zoot.
Suit, you around? Are you
Are
there?
you there? Yeah.
Wait, 1, 2, 3.
It's not that big of a delay.
Okay.
Redo.
We'll give him a minute.
Okay.
Okay, so you get a minute to claim your prize.
Or pivot.
Oh, perfect.
Why are you still logged on?
My phone.
I can ban you again if you'd like.
I didn't even see him in the list. In the chat list. How do you see him?
Zoot? Very bottom.
You're Zoot?
No.
Oh, him. He's right here.
DDP phone.
Oh.
Yeah, right there.
Someone give me a tissue for me.
Just stuff him up your nose. Hey, he's not taking anything. How's that work? Oh, Jesus.
That's a phone.
It's really gross.
What's really good?
Oh, there he is.
Is this right there?
Zoot, do you want the bottle of Drip Junkie juice or do you want a pipet?
Thank you, Lisa. This is
Why
the
did
call
you
right.
run around and win?
Because he wants it so bad.
Awesome. Okay,
Alright.
Zoot.
Drip junkie?
Yeah.
I'd offer a bottle of beers, but it's not drip junkie.
I think they just want to
Yeah.
get something.
But you know what, if I offer to him, I can offer to everyone. And if I do that, then I have to do it to everyone. Then there's going to be bitching. So I would love to. But. Okay, Zoot, email me goodvaporgmail.com. Let me know, remind me who you are. I'll send you the flavor description. There's a lot of them to go over. It's just the easiest way. I'll send you the flavor descriptions. We'll pick nick levels. Get it sent your way. So,
What is this?
whenever you have a second, send it over to me, and we'll get you all fixed up.
We didn't get to talk about batteries. Oh, for another day.
Allergies. Good God.
Actually, I do want to say something. I have a funny story from the Facebook.
All right.
Not for me.
So someone said something it's funny when like the people you in high school, old friends, you haven't seen in a long time, they sort of liking your Facebook.
Yeah.
So she put a picture of for realistic sake. She put a picture of her nemesis up, and she had a friend like it. She's like, well, I didn't know that vape. Cool. She had another friend, same thing. She liked it, and she said, oh, do you vape? And her friend said, what's vape? And she goes, well, you like my nemesis. I thought you vape. She goes, oh, I thought that was your vibrator. Would you post a picture of your...
You know what? Some people probably fucking would.
Well, you're a Gaily legend. Yes.
What was the name of that juice brand? That is Drip Junkie.
Drip Junkie, yes.
It's juice.
It's 100% VG. So I mean, it was made to put in drippers.
Hey, baby, you like my nemesis?
Any rebuildable shoe working.
It's been around.
I've told I haven't tried it in the Nautilus, but 100% VG does work in the Nautilus. It does wick. There's some tanks can wick in, but it's meant for drippers. We do. I like that one.
You want me to release the Kraken?
Yes.
It's like his nickname for me,
King Arthur.
King Arthur. Would you like to hear that story?
Please.
What if she like?
No.
She doesn't.
No. I'm not going to use names. So I was talking to him about this girl I was trying to date, and
What's her name?
no, and she.
She's a lesbian now. If that helps.
So anyway,
Who's telling the story?
yeah. So anyway,
Text messages.
I texted him and I said, I'm trying to get with her and everything, and I'm like, she's so fucking hot. I'd bury my dick so far in her ass, anyone that can remove it would be crowned King Arthur.
Oh, right.
I was at ECA.
Oh, dear God. You do nothing for my sinus headache.
Yeah.
That is hilarious. Wow. So we're back.
Winning.
So we're back to talking. Again.
Yeah, you know.
Uh-oh. Yeah, another time. So, thank you, Claps, for everyone that came on and watched it. It looks like big clap. We had some.
Blood
Big
clap.
clap.
Huh?
I said big clap, not big clap.
Why no clap?
No clap. Oh! Too soon? No. You can say that forever. That's awesome. So we had some regulars here. We had some new people. Thank you everyone to come spend some time with us. Thank you again to Social Lizard for opening the doors. Thank you to Three Dukes giving great juice away. Thank you to Vape Dukes for their sponsorship. Thank you to Bomb Vapor from the Timey Wimey collection.
Yeah. Clap. He deserves a clap for that. Yeah.
Facebook.com/DripJunkie. Check it out. Facebook.com/groups/TheGoodVaper. Check it out. GoodVaper.com. If you do the tweets at TheGoodVaper. That's all I got. You guys have a good weekend. Oh, one thing. Happy Memorial Day weekend.
Yes.
You were in the military, weren't you? Would you say that?
Next Friday, what's going on
Thank you,
next
Chris.
Friday?
Thank you, Chris.
We're having a little military thing. Sure.
Yeah, fucking respect. Shit. I'm just kidding. So,
Where's the card?
Chris served, so thank you, Chris, for the point out.
Jason, sir?
You served? Jason, thank you. Wyatt, stand up, please. Thank you, Jason. Who else served? Is that it?
Marines or Army?
Nice. So, you guys.
Oh, yeah?
Next week we are doing Suicide Bunny release party
Oh, sure.
for King's Crown Suicide Bunny release party.
She will be
Um,
on.
I'm getting there. We will have a special guest. Pip the Bunny will be sitting in this guy's seat because she probably smells much better than he does.
She has better boobs. too.
Yeah, definitely smells much better.
She has better boobs.
Bigger or better?
Better. And bigger.
I don't know. Mine are pretty good.
Yeah, I mean they're hefty.
But they're not.
Alright, so please come back next week. 7 p.m. Pip the Bunny. We'll be on the store. If you don't know Pip the Bunny, just go to Facebook. Suicide Bunny, check it out. So, bunny boobs.
Nope. Don't be knocking my moves.
Awesome. So thank you guys for coming out. We'll see you next week. Later.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.